guys, MrSpirit here, and for today's episode, it's Aspiring Engineers. Yes, the long anticipated return of Aspiring Engineer. If you don't know what the series was supposed to be about, it's about getting engineers advice and know the meta of the game for competitive Team Fortress 2 for Highlander. This can be applied to both UGC and ETF2L. So, to get started, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who wants to help with the team. It's great. And also, we're on Facebook now. There will be a link in the description and an annotation at the end of the video on the end credits that you can click on to take you right to the page so you can give a thumbs up. So, let's get right down into the meat of things. The loadout here is what you'll see when I am on red team for defense. This is my main defensive loadout for Highlander. It involves the Rescue Ranger. It is extremely powerful for what it can do. The Wrangler, great for keeping up my sentry a lot longer and dealing with enemies spamming it from a distance. And my signature Australian wrench, which is just the stock wrench with a different color to it. We also have me wearing my unusuals and my strange holstered heaters. They don't make any impact on the gameplay. When I move to blue team, this is my loadout. I will be pushing a cart. I brought my 6-gauge shotgun with me so I can deal with people. And yes, I said 6-gauge because I've got 6 shots in it, not 12. I brought my Wrangler along because of long choke lanes. I can use my mini sentry at range to deal with people and spam out their sniper if need be. And my gunslinger to place down minis because I am going to be on the move. And for cosmetics, I remove my hat to give the sniper a bit more difficulty. And then just different eyes and a shirt. But that doesn't make too much of a difference. Without the unusual on, it makes it a harder target to find where I'm at in a crowd versus having an unusual and standing out in the crowd. So this is great for when I push the cart, that I don't stand out versus the scout that, oh hey, yeah, okay, which one's which they're trying to figure out. So these are my loadouts, and I'll bring you guys back in once I get the demo loaded up. Hey guys, MrSpirit here, and after some technical difficulties, there will be a blooper reel now. But, okay, we're back to business as usual. I think you're going to love how the blooper plays out. So, we're here on Badwater Basin. We are in the starting setup time. We're on blue team. So, I'm going to get this video rolling. I will be stopping at points to point out things. And these things are going to be important to note. This will help your engineer gameplay, help your team, and help you understand the meta to competitive gameplay, because there is 9 classes versus 9 classes. So let's get started.
Ends in 60 seconds.
So, we're in setup. We're starting on offense on blue. Our team consists of me, MrSpirit, our soldier, Penrose, medic, Grumpy Koala, pyro, Bunnysaur, heavy, Walnut, demo, Kansas, spy, Indigo, sniper, Fade. Scout is Zalux, but we had TJ fill in for him for the day. And that's... No, I'm counting 8.
Mission begins.
Biggest brain fart ever for you guys.
4, 3,
Oh wait, no.
2,
Me, MrSpirit, engineer. Okay, now that the door's open, let's actually get underway. Our first motive is get out, put down a mini sentry, and get on the cart. As engineer, you want to be pushing the cart when you need to. If you aren't pushing the cart, you're not really doing a job. You want to keep near it. There are some strategies that our team used that involved me not on the cart. Then we put the heavy on the cart instead because the heavy wasn't going to be as useful at that point in time. So I help move up the cart, giving them cover, and as soon as I see they're near the end, I ditch it. I leave my sentry there for now. I help Penrose deal with this. Fade ends up assisting us, finishing off him. And me and Penrose start spamming out towards them. We don't want them getting away. Their Uber gets forced. Bunny, our pyro, throws them. And the spy was coming up. And I had a feeling that the spy should be coming around now. And my hunch was right. And I hear a stab from the Spicicle and a zap on my minigun. What you really need to do in payload is pay quite a bit of attention. Spies go on a timing system, pretty much. At a point in key parts is when things will happen that go wrong. Keeping your mini down is very essential, and keeping that momentum going is really powerful. I keep a mini sentry down, I keep near the cart, I keep pressure on them. I want them to peek out and try and fight this sentry. Why? I've got a heavy with me. They peek out, it becomes dangerous. I call that there's a sniper on choke. Fade gets killed. However, I still try and keep pressure on the cart. I end up dying. It was worth it. I kept pressure. I distracted their sniper. And with this gives me the opportunity to get down a teleport. Always think of death as, what can I do now? What can I do next? I wanted to get a teleport going for our team. I set it up. As you can see, Fade's sniping from the back rocks. I call out there's a spy near the cart, possibly heading to roof. My team gets prepared for it. You want to keep on the move. You want to keep a lookout. You want to keep a threat. Having that mini sentry down at all times is a threat. It's one extra player they have to deal with, and it's one thing that has auto aim. Here I know the medic's going to try and get away. Oh, even if I'd done massive damage to him and he got that Uber saw off, it would have been worth it. Why? My team would have been able to pick him up. Your life is always worth killing the medics. I know that spy is using Dead Ringer, so I just call it out, and we catch him, and he loses his knife. He runs to the roof. I leave him alone. I want to be at the cart. I don't want to be where that spy is, and our pyro's keeping on time with him. Our heavy's firing wherever my minigun fires, so he adds on pressure and cleans up. This is what collaborating with your team is. You're working together. I see the heavy shooting behind us, I turn around to assist. I see the spy, I call him out. It's key as an engineer to keep communication going and having a defense. I hear he zapped my dispenser. Worst decision he could have made. Your gear is the biggest alarm. Use it. If you hear spy zapping my, call it out to your team. Especially since they're going to know where your gear is. And if they don't, tell them spy at this area instead of spy zapping my gear. Why? It'll make much more sense to them and give them a bigger advantage. You want to have a constant vigilance through just your sounds. Your sounds are a big thing. Here, I come across the scout. It ends up getting him killed with my mini sentry. I see metal on the ground. I go to take it. Fade picks it up. It's not too bad, so I use the cart as a dispenser to get my metal, and I end up picking up a gun. I drop a mini sentry and call out to teammates what's going on. I see the gun's wrangled, so I run in to help deal with it. And that's a smart move. It's wrangled. It can't shoot you unless he turns. And if he has more than one target, it is quite powerful. However, be warned, the Wrangler is a tool that if you use it too much will be your downfall. So next we move over to defense. I switch. My loadout did not want to change, so I had to go to the locker, so I wasted a second. At this point in time, first thing I drop, teleporter. I call to my team where I want them to do their suicide so I can build my gear. I quickly grab a 200 pack so I can start a building, and I start by my teleporter so I can get any stranglers, drop a gun, drop a dispenser, grab an ammo case to level up my guns too, but I do not want to pick up weapons on the ground, as 100 metal wasted anywhere between 125 to 200 is useless. With these last two weapons I managed to get my gun to level 3, and then I rely on the full metal pack while avoiding my dispenser to avoid using any metal that it may have had stored. Metal management is very key in defense as well as offense. However, defense is more vital. I want to get my teleporter to level 2, no higher until absolutely needed. I see my gun is being spammed out by a scout. I call it out. He's only able to do chip damage from that distance, so I'm playing rely on sight. Our sniper and scout are playing down below, and they're watching tunnel. I want to keep gear going. I notice that gun's going down fast, so I pull it back. It's not worth it. However, it was just unlucky timing, and the spy managed to zap everything. If a spy zaps your gear, call it out. Your pyro will deal with it as fast as they can. However, they may not be able to save it in time due to spam. After you die, ask your team, are we going to hold? Are we going to hold? In this case, my team says yes, we're going to be able to hold. So I pick up metal along my way. I see we are holding, so I don't have to say no, that was the wrong decision. They are holding. I drop my gun, and immediately it's the only thing I care about at this time. I need coverage on the tunnel, and I need it now. A level 1 will do damage, and it's what you want. As you can see, a soldier tried to jump, he ends up dying because of it. The gun's nearly level 2. Getting it to level 2 at this point is just a base, and I want to get a dispenser up. My team is going to need heals. I wait and use the metal pack. Build up. You want this building to last. This is where your Wrangler comes in and your Rescue Ranger. Their engineer's trying to pull what he pulled on me. I call it out. Or what he pulled on me. I call spy. My gun may go down, but their spy goes, and he is trying to trick stab like crazy, which is not going to work. Our demo's dealing with minis. I'm still resetting up on the cliff. I move my sentry when I know they've been cleared out, and I get my gun ready to go. You want coordination. You want communication. If you don't communicate, your stuff goes down faster, you die faster, your team has no defense. Keep up the pressure. The Rescue Ranger, the Wrangler, your sight, your sound. These are all things that are going to help you win. I see them wrangling the mini. I shoot towards it. At this point I know we can't hold. I go to back out. It's just unfortunate the spy takes it. But I say screw it, leave it, everyone out. I call for people to leave the gear alone. It's too late. he's got it. I immediately set up on the roof, and my team immediately comes to the roof to back me up. We want them there. This is where it's needed. Never be afraid to tell your team, no. You're a key part to the team, and saying no just proves how much of a value you are to the team. I saw the spy blink, so I keep moving, and we catch him out. He's after the dispenser. It would have been better for him to try and just shoot people or get away. Our gun's fully leveled, so my next project is getting our dispenser up, since we have limited metal packs up here. I tell my team, use the dispenser. I want the metal packs. The metal packs are what I need. The dispenser gives them health and metal. My dispenser can only really give me so much metal at so much time based on level. We keep everything going. We keep our soldier and our scout in our back line. Our sniper gets the choke. I cover our sniper with the sentry. Our heavy covers the back stairs so spies can't get up. And our pyro covers the front stairs so a spy can't get up. We're making sure a spy can't get in here for a quick zap and end the gun. So overall, this was a really strong hold, and this was really smart decisions with a few mistakes or bad luck that happened. Remember, there is still luck in games involved. We have them try and spam the gun and get on the cart last minute, which is commendable. It says you don't quit. Overall, these guys played very well against us. It may not show in this round, but the next round that I post up will. So remember, key elements. Too much Wrangler will be your downfall. Too much use of the same strategy becomes fairly obvious. Too much lack of communication will get you killed. These are essentials to being an engineer in competitive and even in a public setting. Communicate and view what's going on. You need to analyze. If your team can't hold a point long enough to reset up, don't do it. Just fall back, start at the next point. It gives them a cover for when they retreat. Don't be ashamed to fall back. If someone sees you run, you did the right thing most of the time. It's just your team's not able to hold it. They've got an advantage, whether it be an Uber advantage, a player advantage, or a DM advantage. This is why analyzing as an engineer is important. Too many players just think that the engineer is your one and only, he just sits there and wags his wrench. No, we do so much more, such as spy checking, building, moving, and analyzing the field so we know when and where to make those right decisions. You are a keystone to your team, and always remind them that without a sentry, without a dispenser, without a teleporter, your team is nothing. You have lack of ammo supply, you have lack of backup healing so the medic doesn't have to keep switching around, and the transportation really helps everyone out. You are a keystone. Never forget it. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps you in your competitive engineer gameplays and even in your public. So as always, let's build something in the next one. Hey guys, this is the end credits. If you want to watch more of what you liked, press the subscribe button. If you want to ask questions or learn more about what's going on in the community, check out our Facebook page, the Steam group, or you can even contact me on Twitter. Just click the annotations and you'll be sent right to where you need to go.